Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy 3Li, and welcome to Boss Rush Island 2. We're going to be starting off with Sada on Strong, a free Druid on Strong, and then a 2/0/0 Ace who's on Wing Monkey. We can just put it in this corner here, the placement doesn't matter nearly as much as the other two towers. I hope this video helps you guys out a ton. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and use code YOBOY, that's YOBOY, in the BTD6 shop. And after the first school, we're going to immediately upgrade to Fireplane. And personally, I like to use a tech bot on Sada, at least after the first time, which, you want to use that ability as fast as possible, so that you can really just get going, It doesn't matter nearly as much later. If you're not using a tech bot, you can kind of forget about it after 10 or 20 schools, but, we're going to go for an Operation Dartstorm 4/0/0. We skipped the middle path upgrade at the beginning so that we can get the 4th tier upgrade earlier, but now we're going to get the middle path upgrade, so it's a 4/1/0. And then after that, we can just start going for a 0/0/4 Icicles Monkey. This guy is surprisingly OP against Blastapopoulos. Its damage number is very far from being powerful, but what it lacks in damage it makes up for in the fact that it stops it from being able to shoot out meteors, and it stops it from heat overload and all of that stuff that really makes Blastapopoulos suck. Now we can just replace it by putting down some ice monkeys, and then, we're slowed down some, but it's not actually stopping us, it's not stunning us. We're going to go for a second Operation Dartstorm, 4/1/0. All of them are going to be 4/1/0 until we need to do a camo cross path, but, we'll burn that bridge when we get there, or whatever they say. Get down a third Operation Dartstorm, and this is about the point where it's like, alright, Sada's ability is not adding too much, so if you're lazier, if you don't have tech bot, you can just stop doing it, or keep doing it for that small little advantage. After we get a fourth Operation Dartstorm, we're going to get the middle cross path on our Ice Monkey, just to keep up with the amount of projectiles being thrown, and then we're going to go for a 1/0/4 Alchemist to make a little bit more money. This guy is very powerful. I think it doubles the amount of money each balloon gives, although it doesn't hit every balloon, so it's not quite each balloon. We're going to get a fifth Operation Dartstorm, and you can do a sixth if you want. It really doesn't make too much of a difference. I've done runs with and without it. I got 86 pops as my highest. This one is 85. I didn't actually record the 86 one. Oopsie daisies. But yeah, we're going to go for another Ice Monkey here, and then we're going to save up a little bit of money for the Sky Shredder. Assuming that you have down 4 of these guys, you can save about $15,000 and get the Sky Shredder up. Otherwise, you can get away with closer to $10,000. Here I was a little bit short, but if you're short as well, don't worry about it. I guess technically it might be better to save up slightly more, like 3,000 more than what I said. But hey, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, you do you. Now we're just going to go for a Beast Handler on Strong. This guy is going to become our Megalodon. The exact placement, of course, doesn't really matter, but, just put it around this area, and then we're just going to put him down here as well. And now we're going to go for a 1/0/4 Rubber Gold on first, of course, again, to make a little bit more money. This guy, I'm not even sure if it profits, but it just feels like there's so many balloons that how could it not profit, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're just spamming down a third Orca. We need 4 of them in total before the Megalodon upgrade is unlocked, and then whenever the boss is out of range, we can rebuy our 0/2/4 Icicles, but closer. Make sure to target the Orca close to the boss. It doesn't really matter too much before it's a Megalodon, because the Orca's damage is like 2% of Megalodon. I don't know, I just made up that number, but it does 0 damage compared to an actual Megalodon, which is kind of funny. But yeah, we're just going to then get up a Favored Trades, $5,000, and then we can sell the Favored Trades and the Sky Shredder in the other order, where I do sell the Sky Shredders first and then the Favored Trades, and then you can get up the Megalodon. After you get the Megalodon, you're going to notice that, oh no, we are dying. So you want to set the Megalodon to Strong, and then get down an Operation Dartstorm 4/2/0 on Wing Monkey to handle all the camo balloons. And now we're going to spam down as many 3/0/0 Great Whites as we can until we are at 132 Beast Handler power. We then place down 3 of these Merchantmen boats, because we're going to get them to Favored Trades in a sec, and of course make sure that we are keeping the Megalodon following the boss. If a rock comes in and blocks the Megalodon's range, of course you got to move the Megalodon so that it'll actually be able to hit the boss. I pause here for unknown reasons, but while we're paused, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, use code oh wait, I think I said that already. Don't do any of that stuff. I want you to unlike, unsubscribe, and type in code VTD6. Just kidding. But yeah, we keep following the boss with our Ice Monkey, get the Sky Shredder, and then we go for the 3 boats up to flavored trades. And now we are just going to be saving up for a Flying Fortress. The Flying Fortress is, of course, just like, it's pretty much the Sky Shredder if the Sky Shredder actually dealt damage. I'm kidding, of course. But yeah, we save up 25k. We get an Embrittlement Ice Monkey here. This is just because, it adds a little bit of damage to the Sky Shredder and Flying Fortress, and of course, it's very, very powerful. But once we're at 25k, we can sell the Sky Shredder and boats in order to get up a Flying Fortress with 2 Alchemists buffing it up some. I mean, you can see that it's kind of going very fast, but that's only because I have the actual video footage sped up. It's pretty chill. But yeah, now we can just place down another Icicles, place down our Embrittlement back up. And here, there's a lot of options you can do. What I like to do is go for another Sky Shredder by selling these 2 Rebel 2 Golds, as they're not really making much money anymore, right? Because the rounds are slowing down a ton. And then I just go for about 3 of these Ice Monkeys here, because the heat does start to matter a little bit more. But yeah. Last, I get up a Super Brittle, although I do think Cripple Moab is like a little better. It's just, who really cares about the nuance? You can sell the Icicle Impales to get things up slightly faster, but if you sell it too early, you'll be risking the boss overheating. Hope this video helped you out. Peace out. See you next time. Bye.